Alright, and welcome back. We're just about to kill Raleigh.
Up this boss with his ridiculousness.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to be like a rich guy or something, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I could have hit him right there, but it's been a while since I've fought him, and I forgot how often he shrinks.
I guess he's.
It should be this time.
I guess he's fly intolerant. That or he's allergic to flies.
Yeah. So this time I have to avoid his jumping around antics while on just one platform.
That doesn't seem too bad.
No, it's not. So, just twice more. I love those little icons at the bottom left. For every boss, the more you hit them, the funnier they get like more hurt and stuff.
Kind of reminds me of that Teen Titans game you have. They do that with their icons.
Yeah.
I was so glad when they kind of brought that show back. But
although the Teen Titan games you're talking about, that one it sucks.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, they usually, on the last one they usually mix it up. So.
I'm somehow talking underwater.
He's a frog.
They can't breathe underwater.
Sly Cooper. I always love how he says that. Utah!
Yay.
Both of us are live in Utah, so...
Just don't say the town and I won't punch you. I have some identity to keep here, you know.
In all the Sly games, this is the only time Sly is ever in America.
Detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's
See, look, ninja.
Spire jump. A technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan.
Assassin's Creed ripoff? You decide.
Tricky with the
I think this was before Assassin's Creed.
I know. So...
Who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
Ugh. Looks like a fish.
Yeah, that's what
With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's just saying that it's because of Raleigh, there's this whole thing about the Welsh Triangle. It's supposed to be like the Bermuda Triangle. So, now that he's gone, that's no longer there. So, now we get to go to the next one. So, after you do a level, you get an item that's put in there, like that little crab in the... There, when we clear the crab killing mission, you get that. And so,
I see. When you finish each mission, it has an item.
Yeah. So when you finish a world, the little display for it is more detailed.
It had been a while since I've been back in the U.S.
It's obvious you're from it.
Considering
you have no accent whatsoever.
Well, okay, technically it's an American accent, but to us it's no accent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Although
turns out he wasn't always that way.
You know, if there's one thing like the villains, it's like,
the neighborhood weakling.
Well, this guy, it's like
the only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen.
He's like some big, like,
it was there that he started
tough guy,
his first
but
gangster.
as a kid, he's all cute.
Instantly, that's what he wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll continue that
He
trend
spent
with
the
the
rest
other
of his
guys.
youth working
Let's see.
fueled on his dreams of great power and respect.
A lot of it has to do with the childhood. Like Raleigh, he was bored as a kid, so he became a criminal. Mugshot, he sought revenge and wanted to be strong. The next one, it was more she was saw as being treated as a kid. And then the fourth one, he worked real hard at something he liked, but since he was poor, he was looked down on.
So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh?
Oh, please no.
What the heck?
What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Did your PS2 freeze?
We're experiencing a couple of issues with the video here.
Wait, that says burning him. Well, no, it's still going. It's still recording. It's your PS2.
It's gonna stop recording.
Can a PS2 like here? Stop the audio real quick.
We ran into a bit of a read error on the disc when we were just a little bit into this last one.
I'm actually tempted to save me trouble just to have it crash.
Yeah, so
and show
we got to
crashing.
a certain point in this cutscene, and then it started bugging out.
You know, I'm thinking of leaving that in
since I've
for
been
kicks
back in
and
the
giggles.
US.
Maybe.
Before
But anyways,
Aquaman? I think it crashed.
we're gonna have to watch this cutscene again. We're not quite sure which audio to use,
Racked in brains,
so
he definitely made up for it in brawn.
I guess we'll still talk about it.
Turns out it wasn't always that way.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I'll just
As
go
the
over
run
what
of
we
a litter.
said on our first go.
saying that they draw the villains all cute as kids, and then they get all
The only friends he
haggard.
could turn to were usually found on the big
Yeah,
screen.
well,
Oh, I didn't notice that said the
He was
dog
there that he
father.
spotted
Which
his
is funny.
first gangster.
Yeah,
and he knew
so like
instantly
Raleigh,
that's what he wanted to
when
do.
he got bored of being all rich
He
and
spent
stuff
the
when
rest
he
of
was
his
a
youth
kid.
working really
Use your
hard to
dang
get
legs.
fueled on his
So
dreams of great power and
he
respect.
turned to crime. Mugshot, of course, he was bullied,
enough
so he
perspiration,
became
he
strong and
realized that
powerful. Our next villain, she
He'd become a
she was
hard-boiled,
thought of as weird for her
sweet-blonde,
powers when she was young, so she
ensuring
became
that he'd never be
turned to crime. And
pushed
then
around.
our last guy, he was good at what he did, but he was poor, so no one could see past that. So, yeah. And then our final villain,
So he's more of a Mesa City, huh?
I don't really know.
always wanted to go to that thriving American
he's
movie
a
town.
different case. So, good news, we did get past the part that we bugged out on. So, yeah.
All right.
So, each time you beat a villain, you get a piece of the Thievius Raccoonus, and you get a new technique. The one we got from Raleigh was the Ninja Spire Jump.
which will come in handy in just a few seconds.
Yep. Which Bentley will be too happy to point out. Incidentally, there's no city in Utah called Mesa City.
I think the point was this was an underground city made by
When I
Mugshot.
saw the fun.
Yeah.
This idea
Well,
of
it was
soul
a
travel
city that
move I
he
got from one
sort
section
of
of
cleared
Thievius
out
Raccoonus.
for himself.
And rename Mesa City.
Yeah. Do me a favor
No,
and
I
read the
think he just
instructions
kept the
again.
name.
Land safely upon diminutive points. Leaveth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So,
Because
jump into
I'm not
circle
sure if
button to land
that's
on narrow
how
spots.
the ancient Japanese talked, even if it was translated. I'm sure it wasn't the same as how Japanese people talk today, but I doubt it would translate out to be that.
Fall damage, there is none.
Yeah.
Wow. Mugshot has serious
those-
issues. Tying up his children? No.
Yeah, those dogs are actually, I get hit by those quite a bit. Those guys, not so much. So, so yeah, this place is the most urban of any place we'll see here in this game.
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors.
I don't think these are in any other Sly game. A lot of things like the lasers and spotlights are a mainstay of the series, but these, not really.
Whoa, the car actually moved when you stepped on it.
Yeah, it's a delicate balancing act with most of them.
It's really impressive that they could program something like that in. Usually procedural stuff like that was
Pain.
well, it didn't exist for a long time.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what year this game came out, but it is in a pretty early PS2 game, so... He actually managed to get that last hand off, and
I know.
I was
don't
so
know
close that
how
he
he
did.
hit you, or how
I guess
he
it
didn't.
spawned the cards a little bit in front of him, so I was too close for him to hit me.
Oh.
Yay, another horseshoe!
I
I don't remember what happens if you pick up one of those horseshoes and you have a gold horseshoe. Maybe it's an extra life, or maybe nothing happens.
Or even worse, it's like it's like in any shmups game, and it actually degrades your horseshoe. That would suck. I hate that.
So these obviously aren't too bad. Gonna get by those.
What the heck?
Yeah, so this thing is constantly shifting back and forth.
That's very bizarre.
So while those things are flashing, they are safe to stand on. But other than that,
I wonder if Sly 4 will have him able to actually swim. It would be.
It probably won't. These guys are doing. It's a different. I believe it's being developed by different people who are big fans of Sly. Like they have said that they have played the first 3 games over and over again to try and capture the spirit of it. So
In that case,
I doubt that they would.
They may actually make him swim just because, you know, you and me both as fans of stuff, we know that given the chance, we'd fix a lot of things if we could.
But
So
I would say that would be messing with too much. I mean, I can't really imagine a Sly game where you swim. Now, actually, in the third game, there is a character whose thing is that he scuba dives and stuff, but his are just sort of mini games that you have like you use them like twice in the game. But
I thought of that. I suddenly thought of that We Only Chicken Little game that was actually really fun. It was weird. It was like.
So we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he chose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
Live in a toilet?
Sound logic,
pretty
right?
much.
You just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
I love those the flashlight guards in this area.
I like the.
They're dogs with business suits that walk like I don't even know what would you call that kind of walk?
The strut.
Yeah, there you go, strut.
I only know that because I study animation, and that's pretty close to it.
So here's what I'd call the basic level of this world, the Boneyard Casino. You know, no frills. It's just basic stuff. It's kind of like the high-class heist of the first one. That was like basic mission for the entire game.
So,
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards.
So yeah, this is one of the only parts in the game that's really stealth-oriented, which is odd considering that the next couple of games are nothing but
I
stealth.
forgot the gun. I forgot how the bullets like home in like heck.
Yeah. Yeah, the flashlight guards avert bad aim for mooks hard.
What's a mook again?
A mook is just a
was
stormtrooper.
You do know that was your perfect opportunity to just get out of there, right?
Yeah, it's easier to just kill him. Mooks are just like the dime a dozen bad guys that you kill just to show off your stuff.
Yeah, it's just.
Which every video game has them.
Except in this case, the
But
diamond
I mean,
does-
like, you know, mooks almost never actually hit anything.
Unlike this game, where they seem to be able to do
Exactly.
nothing but hit you.
Exactly. The flashlight guards, even in the later games, have crazy good aim.
That makes. That's just cheap.
As long as you're now in the later games if you're within the range of their flashlight, then they will hit you. If you're out of it, then they will miss.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, and I'll leave these guys alive.
We gotta save some time.
Yeah. So a lot of this level is walking along these dollars and cents signs.
Do they
hanging along
they repeat those decorations in other levels of this world?
No.
Really?
Most of the levels in this world are pretty unique, actually.
Huh.
So, just because I can, I'm going to get a ton of coins. I mean, this is the Boneyard Casino. You'd have to figure that this would be one of the most coin-centric levels. And I won't get any of those bottles. So yeah, and you can get a ton of coins just by breaking these slot machines. So, and die. Got it.
Nice. I wonder why you were taking your time on that.
I think
That looks bizarre.
Yes, I can. Those are his legs. He's so unbelievably buff that even in the boss fight, he walks around on his fists, and his legs just dangle out from beneath him.
For those of you who have tried it, you know how much that hurts.
Yes.
I've been one of those people.
So it kind of makes me wonder why the floor of this casino is not only covered in about 3 feet of water, but also is electrified. As we see.
Somebody hit the scotch real hard.
There we go. So these floor sensors are different from all the other ones, as they don't change position. They're just always there.
Either that or Tony Stark decided to pay a visit. Well,
What?
like, never mind. Just he'd be the kind of guy to somehow.
Oh, are you talking about the electrified
Yes.
water? Okay.
Oh boy.
That's fine.
That was close. Man, wait, was there a flashlight attached to his, like, gun?
Yeah.
That's like, when I played through Luigi's Mansion, I always wondered, like, the first part of the game, you just have your flashlight.
Yeah.
But when you get the Poltergeist, it seems, or Gus, it seems like, for some reason, like, his vacuum and flashlight were the same thing or something.
Yeah, I did notice that. Like the flashlight handle had a hose coming out at the end of it.
Yeah. So that always confused
So we're
me.
nearly to the end of the level, and I mean these levels take a lot longer if you're finding bottles and that sort of thing. But we're just trying to rush through it. So this wheel you can only as Bentley's saying. So as you can see, there's no way I can go the other way. So it's just about timing it and trying to land on it going the other way. So that's 2 keys. Only need 5 more. So as you probably can guess, the worlds in this go through a formula. You have an intro level where you get 1 key and you unlock a lock. Then you have your first area, which has a lot of missions that you
Basically
can get.
the hub world of that world.
Yeah, and then you do 2 more. You unlock a 3-lock thing, which opens up the next part of the hub world, and that gets you the rest of the missions and unlocks the 7-lock thing where you have to do all the missions, get all the keys, and then you can fight the boss. So we're about to do another vehicle mission, which I think most worlds have 1, maybe 2. Fortunately, this one is nothing like the last one.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's even worse.
Oh!
Yes, the other one was at least doable. This one's a race. And, oh my gosh.
We may not want to try this in a minute and 54 seconds.
Yeah, we'll cut the part here and pick this up another time.
Yeah, we're not doing this in this part. That would just be wishful thinking.
We'll at least watch the little cutscene. I don't know whose face that is on that hot dog. Probably one of the developers, but...
Is there a key in it for the winner?
That is the worst management I've ever heard. Like, you gotta guard this key. Okay?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to go wager
Go-karting
this
with
key
Bowser,
out?
what are you gonna do?
Go get him.
Oh. So, we will see you guys later.
Alrighty. See you guys.